Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. When you feel better, you feel more like you. And when you move better, there's so much you can do.
Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors. All right, good morning, everybody. It is the first day of summer, June 21, 2021. What a great day here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm at Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center that my wife and I own in downtown St. Petersburg, 19 Dr. MLK Jr. Street South. You can find us online at www.peacefulwarriorswellness.com. You can give us a call 727-822-8866. And thanks for joining me this morning. Please grab yourself a rope, strap, or belt, something that you can use to leverage your limbs and assist yourself with the stretching. It's the next closest thing that you can do to assist yourself without me being there to help you and guide you, okay? I like to use these straps from OPTP. It's called a stretch out strap. You can Google it, order online at optp.com. If you live here in the area, you can always come to the office and buy one. We do resell them here, and would be more than happy to provide you with one. It does come with a great booklet of stretches, and the stretches fall very much in alignment with what I do and how I guide you through these stretches for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and reach up overhead. The goal here is to lengthen and expand the space between your spine and between your vertebrae. Okay, so come up on your toes and really think about touching something above you that you really, really want to have, and it's just out of reach, and just try to reach a little bit further. All right, good job. Bring your heels down. Make sure your feet are just a little bit more than shoulder width apart. You have a nice wide base there. Let's side bend to the left. We're gonna hold these stretches for about 2 seconds each. Remember to breathe. It's very important. Now we're opening up the space in between the vertebrae on the side, laterally. Trying to make sure there's plenty of room for those nerves that come out between, and through the disc and the vertebrae, between the foramen there. Let's go to the right. So in this case, my right hand is providing weight, which is adding a little bit of assistance and pressure in the stretch along the left. We're also engaging muscles. We're engaging the muscles along the right side to bend to the right, and then we're engaging muscles along the left side to come back upright. So all this works in conjunction, the stretching and the working, to provide you with a better body. Okay, arms out in front of you, shoulder height. Let's rotate the head, chest all the way to the left as far as you can, and come all the way around to the right. Back and forth, nice and slow and easy. Hold it for a couple of seconds at the end of your range of motion. Now we're creating rotation in the vertebrae. All right, take the right hand above your head with the end of the strap in that right hand. Reach back behind you with the left. Turn it around so you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to reach down between the shoulder blades, use the strap to assist so you can reach a little bit further, okay? trying to get to that spot between your shoulder blades that sometimes will itch, that you have a hard time reaching, or that you have a hard time washing and scrubbing in the shower and getting clean. Maybe you have one of those shower scrubbers with a handle on it to help you. Now we're going to bring the right hand down to the belt line. Strap goes over your left shoulder, and now we're going to try to reach that same spot from the bottom. Now I'd like for you to bring your elbow up to shoulder height, bent at 90 degrees at the elbow. And we're going to rotate the shoulder by reaching back behind us with the right hand. Use that strap in the left hand to assist the rotation. This is very, very important for those of you that spend a lot of time sitting at your desk, on your devices, driving, things that tend to pull your shoulders forward. We want to help counteract that and open up the muscles that are working too hard and pulling those shoulders forward. You'll see people hunch forward, their chest caved in, their back is rounded. That's a clear sign that they need to do more of these stretches, okay? Or that you may need to do more of these stretches if it's you that we're talking about. Please remember to comment, like, and share. This only helps if people are aware of it, know about it, see that you're doing something with it, and then want to make changes in their life. Left hand overhead, reach down between the shoulder blades. And remember, we're not using the strap to assist. We're using it to assist, but not to create the movement. Left hand down to the belt line. So you want to activate muscles to reach in the direction that you're reaching. Elbow up to shoulder height, bent at 90 degrees, rotating that shoulder back. Just like we did with the right side, we now need to do the same thing with the left side. All right, let's keep that strap handy, drape it around your neck and shoulders. Step on over to the wall. I want you to place your hand on the wall, palm flat, with your fingers pointing back behind you. Okay, we're gonna reach back behind us, but we're gonna step forward and use that wall as an anchor and turn your head and neck to the left, rotating away from the wall. Opening up the front of the shoulder, across the top of the chest. Let's reverse it. Left hand on the wall, right foot forward. All right, let's go with head and neck rotation. Turn your head to the left, reach up with your left hand and right hand on either side of your head, and gently assist yourself. to the right. Lateral flexion, in other words, we're going to bring side bend of our head and neck, so our left ear is going to go towards our left shoulder. And to the right. Please have a seat on the floor. Now, if you have a rope or a strap or a belt, something that doesn't have these pre-sewn in loops in it, then you're going to take it around the ball of your foot with the strap right in the middle of the strap. It's going to give you 2 equal ends to hold on to and to leverage the movement of your legs, okay? And if you do have one of these stretch out straps or a belt that you can cinch through the buckle of the belt, something like that, then you just go around your foot and you have a little bit more length in your strap, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is stretch our calves. You want to flex your foot, bringing your toes closer to your body. Lie back onto your back. Keeping your leg straight, we're going to lift that leg towards the right shoulder. Stretching out one of your hamstrings, or actually it's going to stretch out all 3 of your hamstrings, but we're going to get a little bit more specific here in just a minute. All right, let's take that strap around the inside of the ankle towards the outside of the hip. Hey, good morning.
Doing your exercises again this morning?
Yes, ma'am. It's always important to stretch out and exercise. Absolutely.
Oh, agreed.
You going to go do some Pilates?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, you enjoy.
I'll be aching after that.
Yeah, remember to stretch.
Oh, I do.
All right. So now that you have that strap in the right place, your toes will be pulled towards the middle of the body. You're going to also lift your leg towards the nose or the midline of the body. Now take the strap out from underneath your calf. Let's go around the outside of the ankle, back in between the legs. That's going to rotate your toes to the outside. And we want that right leg to come towards the left shoulder. going to stretch out the outside of the right hip. We're going to lift your right leg and scissor across the top of the left. Please keep your hips on the floor. Don't let them roll. You may be tempted to let them roll, but you want to control that so that you get the stretch right out here. Remember, you're lifting your leg and scissoring across. The strap is to add a little bit of extra pressure in that direction, not to create the movement. Now we're going to change the angle by lifting that leg to 45 degrees approximately. Scissor across. And up to 90 degrees. Now on the stretches that you really need improvement on or that feel really, really good to you, you want to do 8 to 10 reps of those stretches, okay? If it's the whole body, do 8 to 10 stretches of each of these, repetitions of each of these stretches as you need to, okay? All right, now we're going to take the strap out from underneath the calf, go around the inside of the ankle again, and back out towards the hip. We're going to stretch the upper thigh on the inside of the leg, and we're going to do that by lifting your heel up off the floor and doing half of a split. Pull that right leg out as far as you can. Bend that left knee, take your right ankle and sit on that knee for a moment. Undo the strap. Now we're going to rotate the hip by putting your right hand on the inside of the knee and your left hand on the shin. Bring your knee closer to the chest, to the midline. And now we're going to rotate that hip by pulling that right foot closer to the left shoulder. All right, let's do the same stretches on the left side that we just did on the right. Seated, we're going to stretch out the left calf. You want to pull your foot and toes closer to your body, flexing that ankle. All right, lie back. Left leg straight towards the left shoulder. Remember, you want to be actively using the muscles to create that motion in that direction through the entire stretch. You want that activation to occur. When you're doing that, the opposing muscle, which is the one we're stretching, gets a signal from the brain to lengthen. Strap goes around the inside of the ankle to the outside of the hip. Now we're going to be lifting that leg towards the midline or the nose as a landmark. All right, strap comes out and goes around the outside of the ankle, and the left leg is going to go towards the right shoulder now. And as with all things, you get out of this what you put into it. Scissor stretches, lifting the left leg just high enough to scissor across the left leg across the top of the right. Left leg up to 45 degrees, scissor across. And let's go up to 90 or as close to 90 as you're able to get your leg. And remember, posture, range of motion, lack of flexibility, any of these things, whether good, bad, neutral, or otherwise, are created by you and your circumstances and your lifestyle as far as what you do for a living, what activities you engage in or don't engage in. It's all about doing your best to make better choices. All right, strap goes back around the ankle all the way to the inside of the ankle and out to the outside of the hip. Lift that heel, take that left leg out to the side as far as you can. Bend that right knee, left ankle goes on top of that knee for a moment. Take the strap and set it aside, we're done with it. Take your left hand on the inside of the knee and your right hand on your shin. And let's rotate the hip by pulling that left foot closer to the right shoulder. Rotate the hip, you're actively using the muscles in your hip to create the rotation. This is just guiding and then assisting at the end with just a couple pounds of pressure. Don't wrench it, don't yank it, force it, okay? We want to help the body, not hurt it. All right, let's come on up to your knees. And then step forward with your right foot, leaving your left knee on the floor. You want that heel to be on the floor, but your toes should be off the floor a little bit. And as you push forward with your hips, your toes are going to come down, your hips are going to sink down a little bit. And let's stretch out the front of the left hip. Make sure you're not pitching forward with your upper body. You want to keep that upright. Help create the room for that stretch across the front of the left hip. Switch sides. Right knee down, left foot forward. And push your hips forward, keeping your chest forward. Easing into the stretch. As you exhale, easing out of the stretch, inhaling and repeating. All right. Thank you for stretching with me. Hope you'll join me for the next little thing here. I'm going to do 22 push-ups. I like to do these. There's a campaign that goes on a daily basis across the country that helps bring awareness to veteran suicide. There's 22 veterans of the armed services that commit suicide every single day in our country. And so I'm going to do 22 push-ups in honor of that and to bring awareness to it. Please join me. If you need to, please feel free to do them on your knees. Do 5 at a time, do 10 at a time, whatever you need to do to get to your 22, okay? Hey, how are you? Oh, you're fine.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. That's one of the things with coming out here and doing it in a common area. Enjoy your Pilates. You're welcome. All right, thanks again everybody for joining me. This is Scott Roberts at Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center. I look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday.